The new $1,000 extra stimulus bonus for Social Security and Medicare beneficiaries. Let's get into it and discuss all of the latest updates and the new information that we've just learned about these payments. Welcome everyone, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I'm back each and every day in videos just like this one to help you out in any way that I can, as I'm very much committed and dedicated to each and every one of you right here on the channel, as well as the community as a whole, because I get it. It's a tough time right now. It's very confusing with everything going on out there, and I want to make sure that I'm helping you out in any way that I can get all of the money and or resources that you're eligible to receive during this time. So thanks again for your support. I truly appreciate it. Let's get into it and discuss all the latest details on this extra $1,000 stimulus bonus, specifically focused on Social Security and Medicare beneficiaries. All right, so a couple weeks ago, I was out with a video bringing you all this information hot off the press, literally right after it was announced. So a couple weeks ago, senior Senate Democrats came out and said that they were considering this extra bonus payment for Social Security and Medicare beneficiaries in the amount of anywhere between $600 and $1,000 for 2022. Well, about a week after that, or a few days later, Bernie Sanders was out and basically said, well, we've decided that we want to go with $1,000 payments for all of these beneficiaries because that is what they need during this time, and we're just going to go with $1,000. So, pretty cool stuff. We've decided that it's going to be $1,000 according to Bernie Sanders, and we know that Bernie Sanders is very influential, and typically whatever he says, we pretty much get, right? We've noticed that over the last year and a half now. Bernie Sanders, when he decides on something, it's pretty much written in stone at that point, right? Of course, it's not completely written in stone, but we do know that Bernie Sanders typically gets what he wants for the most part, right? All right, so leading up to that, we didn't know a whole lot of information about these payments. In my last few videos talking about this, I basically said, hey, this is the information that we have as of now, but one thing that's still out there, it's still ambiguous information that we didn't know quite yet, was how would these payments actually be arriving? Would it be a prepaid debit card? Would it be some kind of paper voucher? Would it be maybe a cash payment into your bank account? Would it be a paper check? Would it be some kind of like a voucher or some kind of, I don't know, benefits attached to your other benefits? I mean, how would it actually arrive? We didn't know that. But according to some new reports, it looks like this payment is actually going to be arriving as a prepaid debit card. So that's kind of what we were speculating. So let me talk you through this, and then we can get into some further details on how this actually is going to work. So it looks like, if approved, now I want to reiterate that, if this is approved, as of right now, of course, it's just like basically the other 50 proposals we have out there right now, it's not approved yet, right? But we do have it floating around out there, and we do know that there's a lot of support on this, and they want to get this thing done. So if approved, these payments, it looks like, would be going out in the form of prepaid debit cards. So it would look like probably something like a debit card that you would get, like that you carry around in your wallet, kind of like a credit card shaped card. Essentially, it would arrive to you in your mailbox. You would pull it out, and it sounds like you'd probably activate the card, and then it would have $1,000 loaded onto it, and essentially you could just use this for like medical type services, for dental visits, maybe hearing or vision visits, things like this. If you needed to have an eye exam, or maybe some new glasses, or maybe you wanted to go to the dentist for an exam and maybe cavities or a crown, or just cleaning, regular cleaning, things like this. It sounds like this is what the card would be used for. So that's very specific to what Bernie Sanders said a few weeks ago. He essentially came out and basically said, we want to do $1,000 so that all of these individuals can go to the dentist. You know, he referred to dentist visits just in his example, but essentially it'd be in exchange for kind of basically getting everybody some money right now until they can actually reform Medicare and ultimately add hearing, dental, and vision into Medicare coverages. So basically they're saying, here, take this $1,000, go out and spend it on whatever you need, medical expenses, and then we'll get all this other stuff added into Medicare, and eventually you wouldn't need the $1,000 anymore because it'll just be covered automatically by Medicare, right? So that's kind of the whole purpose behind these payments. So pretty cool stuff. It sounds like that's how it would be arriving, is that prepaid debit card, and you know, it just be loaded on there, and you could just use it accordingly. So That's about what we know as of right now regarding these new payments. So pretty cool stuff, right? But again, I want to reiterate, this is still just kind of floating around as this proposal as it was originally announced, and it would be $1,000. Now, when it would actually arrive, good question. We don't really know that yet. Who's going to be included? It sounds like pretty much everybody who receives Medicare at this time would be eligible to receive these cards. That's just what it sounds like right now. Again, there's still a lot of unanswered questions regarding these $1,000 voucher cards or $1,000 prepaid cards for all of these beneficiaries. And according to some of the reports that I've been seeing, it looks like anywhere between about 50 million, sorry, I said 1,000, no, 50 million and about 70 million beneficiaries would be getting these cards. So why the discrepancy? Not really sure, but I've seen a couple different reports saying about anywhere between 50 million and 70 million people would be getting these cards. So a lot of people, right? That's a lot of people, and yeah, so pretty cool stuff either way. But the reason they want to do this is I don't think a lot of people realize this, and in fact, I didn't even realize this until about a month ago when I was doing research on this, and I thought, oh, okay, this is how they want to do this. So we've all heard that they want to add Medicare coverages as far as hearing, dental, and vision into the reform of Medicare, right? So we do know that they want to reform Medicare and include hearing, dental, and vision. But it's not like they're going to push a button and all of a sudden all of these are covered within Medicare. No, it sounds like that'd be the great thing to do, but that's actually not how it's going to kind of pan out. Here's what they actually do want to do. They want to include vision coverage in 2022, hearing coverage in 2023, and dental coverage in 2028. Yes, you heard that correctly. 2028 for dental coverage. So I guess in my opinion, I feel like, hey, if you're going to give us $1,000 right now to cover all of these things, I feel like keep it coming until 2028, until you can actually add dental coverage, because all of us know out of all of these expenses right there, like hearing, dental, and vision, of course, they're all very expensive, but dental may just be one of the most expensive ones out there, right? Dental coverage is incredibly expensive. Just a simple cleaning is hundreds of dollars, right? A crown, I mean, depending on where you are, a crown is something like $1,200, $1,300, $1,500. It's very expensive, right? So your whole card, your whole prepaid card could be used up on one crown. What if you needed multiple? Now you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars, right? But anyway, this is the latest information that we have as of now regarding these $1,000 vouchers for Social Security and Medicare beneficiaries. Of course, as we get more information, I will come back and I'll share that all with you. But I wanted to come back, as I told you, I promised you I would do this. As I get more information, of course, I'll be here for you, laying it all out for you. But it sounds like it would be a prepaid debit card that would be arriving into your mailbox. So, pretty cool, right? But either way, I'll let you know as we get further details. So again, subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. As I'm doing tons of research on this, I lay it all out in these short videos and help you out in any way that I can. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends, family, and social media so we can help out more people throughout this confusing time. Thanks again, I appreciate it. Subscribe down below and pay attention because I have more videos coming out later and I want to do whatever I can to help you out through this time. So again, enjoy.